All right, y'all, we are back with our next Denver haul, and we are going to be looking at these gorgeous pieces from Turkey as well as all of the pieces we picked out from Brazil. And if you are new here, how this works is I'm going to show all of the pieces. They already are lettered and priced. When they go live on our website at colbertcrystals.com, you'll know exactly which piece you want. Everything will be listed individually, and if you check the pinned comment down below, you'll be able to see when all of these pieces are going live. You can also sign up for our email list on our website at colbertcrystals.com if you want a notification for when these go live. I also post a countdown on my Instagram story as well. These pieces were exclusively sourced at the Denver Gem Show, so let's jump in. So let's start with the spooky season skulls. These are a gorgeous agate from Turkey, and I posted these on my Instagram story and you guys were in love with them. I had to go back and get some. So these are a little more expensive because the material is more rare. The material is exclusive to Turkey and the pieces are all hand carved. This is option D for $180, but these are so unique. A lot of crystal shops won't be carrying these. Next is this one with the cool ombre agate. Beautiful face. And then a gorgeous druzy pocket on the back. Really, really stunning. I just love that these are so unique. And we only got a limited quantity of everything, just because they were on the pricier side. This is the next one. Beautiful orange and pink hued. Lots of interesting patterning going on. And again, these are all hand carved, so the detail work is really quite special. This one's option B for $180. And then I just got 3 of the dendritic and opal skulls. These ones are so cool. I love that this one had green on it because it kind of looked like zombie brains or something, or like it had been infected. So cool. I absolutely love these. This was option C for $140. Next is this one. Beautiful marbling pattern on this one. I really thought these were quite unique, quite special. And this one is $140 as well. Last small skull is this one with the gorgeous dendritic patterning. I love this one. Super gorgeous. Really fun piece. And this one's option A for $140. And then I have just one. Oh, I have two. I have 2 big ones. These again are so freaking gorgeous. They have so much personality. This one has like a big vug where you can see the raw material. I think they did an excellent job carving the skull into this big raw section. So this one is $320. And then we have one of the Turkish purple jade. This material is so rare and so hard to find. So I got this unique one because I really liked the yellow and the big white band on this one. Gorgeous material. And this one is $320. So those are all the skulls. And then we have just some smaller pieces in this material, and again, it's very expensive. Absolutely stunning. We have one of these mini spheres. This one's option A for $100. Then I have a lingam in the same material. Beautiful lilac blue color here. This one's option D for $80. And this little heart is option C for $60. I love the milkiness of the dendritic in this one. So pretty. These are very much one-of-a-kind pieces. Like, you're not going to see these on the market in a big way. I really wanted to bring them into the shop, even though they are a little bit more on the pricey side. This one had a beautiful purple undertone, and this one's option B for $60. And then I got only one of these smaller agate lingams. And this one's option C for $100. The depth on this one is so gorgeous. I was so enamored by these. I had so much fun picking them out. They were all so different and so unique. And then I have a couple of hearts in this beautiful agate. This one is option D for $160. This looks like a frozen lake with inclusions in it, and a little pop of moss. The detail on these is just so beautiful. And then we have this one. Again, you can see the inclusions inside the agate, which is what makes these so pretty and so special. I love this one. You can see the agate translucent see-through here. This one's B for $160. I definitely want to keep one of these because they're so special. This one is the last heart. This one has a lot of green on it. This one's probably the most packed in terms of inclusions. This one's option C for $160. Just stunning. I was obsessed with these. I've never carried anything quite like this. They're just really beautiful finds. And then I have a gorgeous lingam. This one was very moody. I love the agate going from super pale to like this dark, moody vibe. And then you have some of the agate over here. It's just such a unique piece. This one's option A for $200. So good. And the two lingams I have are so different from each other. And then I have one of the spheres. This is the one I'm debating keeping, but I'm going to show you guys in case it speaks to anyone. This is a gorgeous pink agate sphere. This was the only one that they had, and it just spoke to me. They left this little section raw, so you can kind of see what the raw material looks like. Super stunning. A little bit of lilac and gray peeking through. This one is option A for $300. So gorgeous. I truly saw this piece and I fell in love. I fell in love with all these pieces because they're just so unique. And then we have some of the purple jade in lingams. Now these just inherently are more expensive. Purple jade from Turkey is very rare. These actually were one of the most expensive things I paid wholesale on too, so I really tried to give the best price for what these were. But I really loved all of the color shading through here. I thought that gave them so much personality. And then I have one of the larger lingams. This one has the most gorgeous coloring. This one's option D for $200. It's about double the size of this one. So pretty though. The color is so soothing. And then I have two hearts. This one is option B for $140. Absolutely stunning. And then I have one more heart, option A for $140. Beautiful patterning on this side. And then I have just a few of the tumbles. These are all $20. Some people got these in their mystery boxes, so I only grabbed just a few for purchase. So I did do them individually listed. Option D for $20. And this is the last one. Option B for $20. So that is everything from Turkey. These are so beautiful. If you are a collector, these are definitely ones you want to add in your collection. And I totally understand the price point is a little bit higher than I typically go, but the polish on them is exceptional. The carving on them is exceptional. The material quality is exceptional. They're all mined from this vendor. This vendor owns this mine, so everything is done in-house. So anytime you actually see purple jade, it comes from Turkey, which is a really fun fact. So anyways, next I'm going to be showing you some of the beautiful Brazilian material we picked up, and some of it also has some spooky vibes as well. So here is the next batch from Brazil. These pieces are so gorgeous. A majority of these came from one vendor, but I also have some special pieces that came from a vendor who's been going to Tucson for over 20 years, and it was his first year in Denver. So let's jump into all of these gorgeous pieces. So first up, I want to show these amazing blue Terra clusters. They are stained with tangerine quartz, which is iron. And this one is just so freaking cool. I saw these and I was like, oh my God, I've never seen those before. So I had to grab some. This one is option F for 72. And I just was able to get a few of these babies. They are truly so cool though. They also give like such a witchy vibe. And it's interesting because naturally on the color wheel, blue and orange are opposite of each other. So it's really amazing that these appeared naturally in quartz. And this one's option E for 72. I believe these little clusters are all 72. And then we have this baby with the gorgeous large point and a twin on it. And this one's option H. Beautiful. And this one stands just off to the side like that. Let me move it down. And then we have this baby. Gorgeous orange, and then the rest is pretty much blue, but I love the formation on this one. And I usually don't carry a lot of raw. These were really special. And this one is option A. And then we have one last one, this little baby that's kind of half orange, half blue. I love the vibes of how this one is structured with the points. They're all kind of going in one direction. And this one is option G for 72. That one's a little bit smaller, but I thought it would be easier to keep the pricing all the same. And then we have some gorgeous amphibole quartz. These are truly incredible. They kind of give witchy vibes as well. This one's half raw, half polished, so you can see what the amphibole looks like when they pull it out of the mine. And then this side is the polished. Really cool. This piece is 150. I just love how gorgeous that one is. Then we have a few other pieces of the amphibole. This one has a big rainbow in it. These are blue-gray amphibole. So this one is 120. They did the same on this one where they half raw, half polish. Beautiful piece. And then we have this last piece. This one is pretty much fully polished except for on the back. You can see how witchy that looks. Love it. This gives spooky vibes. Oh, and it has a rainbow as well. And this one is option C for 100. These are just a little more uncommon. And then we have this super cool lithium piece. It is a palm stone, but it's half raw, half polished, and it has a big vug in the middle. It kind of reminds me of 1,000-layer quartz. This one is option D for 44. Again, super witchy. I love that one. And then we have a few of the mini polished pink lithium little free forms. I just grabbed the most rich ones in color. So this one's option A for 22. Then we have option B for 22. Gorgeous. And then a lot of our Brazilian pieces went into mystery boxes because people had requested them. That's why we're a little bit more lean, but these are really cool. So these are Phantom Amethyst and they are called Powellite and they UV react orange and they are so beautiful. So these are actually currently mined out, so there's not a huge supply of them right now. And you can see the Phantom in them at the bottom there. These are super unique. So this one's option A for $125. I tried to pick just like the most beautiful ones. My assistant actually helped pick some of these out, and these are priced by weight. This one's like a little faceted gem, so gorgeous. This is option I for $60. And I will show a little clip of what they UV react like. You can also check it out in my Denver vlog if you want to see us picking these out. I got a good amount of these. This one is a tower, lots of rainbows. And this one is option H for $63. You can see that Phantom in there. And this one has a mega rainbow. I actually really like the faceted gems. They're so pretty. This one's option B for $85. Stunning, stunning, stunning. You can see the phantoms in that one. Then we have another tower with beautiful rainbows. This one's option C for $53. Then we have another faceted gem. This one's option D for $48. These are so pretty. I'm obsessed. I might need to keep one. We have another little freeform, tons of rainbows. You can see the little phantoms in there. Beautiful. And this one's option J for $39. Next is this one. This is option F for $80. This one is really clear and has some rainbows. Next is this tower, super clear. You can see the phantoms when I shift it. Beautiful piece. This one's option E for $41. Look at that rainbow. Then we have just two left. This is another little faceted gem. Beautiful rainbows, and you can see those phantoms. This one is option G for $59. And then our last tower is this one. This one has beautiful rainbows as well. Really nice clarity. Has a little golden healer at the top. And this one is option K for $39. And then we have some beautiful rutile babies, rutile or garden quartz for our last pieces. These are all gonna be $35 each because they're so high quality. So we have option Z as our first one. Most of them are rutile and these are all hand picked. Then we have this one with the silver rutile and some garden quartz inclusions. These were such high quality and he just had so many bins of them. So we had a lot of fun hand picking these. Then this one is a mini, but the rutile is so packed in here and it's so sparkly. This one is option O. Then we have option E. This one's very similar where it's super packed. I love super packed little rutile freeforms. They're so spectacular. And look at that in the light. The quality on these pieces was so nice. Next we have option V. This one is a silver rutile. I think there's actually some gold in here as well. It's mixed. Then we have option X. This one's like a mini tower. Beautiful rutile in this one. You just get a lot of credit for the rutile, so that's why I picked out these specific ones. We have quite a few of these. Next is this one. Beautiful, beautiful piece. This one's option K. You can see how packed it is in the corner there. Stunning. This one had kind of chunkier rutile. These are also kind of witchy too. Then we have option M, a gold one. Super packed rutile in this one. Then we have this beautiful one, option D. This one is a little tower. Then we have option I. This one also was very packed with rutile, and the quartz is so clear on these. Then we have another silver rutile with some actually more gold in there. This one is option P. Next is this one. This one actually has garden quartz and rutile in it. It has a white garden quartz. And this one is option R. So pretty. And then this one is kind of spooky season vibes with the black rutile. This one's a little tower. It's option S. Next is option F. This one was really packed. I love the cross hatching this one had in its base. And this one's silver. A dark silver, almost like a mauve. Again, really clear quartz. And then our last one is this one, option T. It's a little tower, and it's so packed with the copper rutile. This one is super beautiful. I mean, they're all so gorgeous. All right, those are all of the gorgeous pieces that'll be available in this spooky launch. We will have some other crystals that kind of have spooky vibes, but I wanted to get these pieces out just because they had the spookiest vibes. And, you know, we're headed towards Halloween, so I thought this would be the perfect time to launch them. These will all be going live at the same time, individually listed on our website at coldbrewcrystals.com. That's the only place we're selling them, and they'll be launching at the time in the pinned comment down below. It'll have the date, the time zone, and where everything is launching, and a link to purchase. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. This is our 4th Denver launch. We will have definitely a few more launches, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see the rest of those launches. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye. Hey, question for you. Have you been thinking about starting a crystal business, don't know where to start, or feel a lack of community? Well, guess what, you guys? I have a Patreon that has access to a private community and Discord server for just $18 a month. You can learn from other businesses, make friends, learn along with me, and topics include pricing, shipping, Shopify, Etsy, and so much more. So head over and join us on Patreon for just $18 a month. Everything is linked in my bio.